Hey, what's up, guys? 4K Media Guy here with another live Q&A. Today I got a special guest with me today, another 4K collector, which is awesome. I'm sure a lot of people know him from the battles. It's 4kDRay. So let me pull him in real fast. What's up, 4K? What's going on?
What is going on, man? Appreciate you having me up. Thank you to
Yeah, no
everybody
trouble.
that's here.
Yeah, we got an awesome chat going on right now, so we'll probably get to that right now. First, I want to let you, give an introduction to your channel. I know you have a lot of YouTube content as well, so let the people know what your channel is about and where they can find you.
Yeah, what is going on, everybody? 4kDRay here, you guys. If you don't know the channel, please subscribe to it today. Like the videos if you enjoy them. But the main focus on my channel is, building the community, utilizing the movie collection battle. If you haven't watched them, definitely give them a watch. Everybody seems to love them from week to week. It's a very fun little game show that I decided to do over a year ago. We're a year in, and we're still having a great time with it. If you can be there live, it's Thursday nights. Times move to around 8:30, 9 o'clock. It kind of varies back and forth from week to week. I am thinking about changing the day so I don't have to worry about the other things I have going on in life, that I can just focus on that collection battle because we all love it. But some new thing, I got something new coming to the channel this week. Live stream, watch along / mukbang. And that mukbang thing was a thing about a year or two ago, but I figured since people do watch alongs, won't I incorporate kind of the mukbang into it? Because what goes better with a movie than something to eat, some small bites or something like that. So just want to bring something else to it that other people aren't doing. So Friday, I will be doing that. So once again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you, 4K Media Guy, for having me on. You guys.
Guys, if you guys want to check out his channel is linked in the description below. So if you guys haven't subscribed to 4kDRay, click that link. It'll take you to his YouTube channel and subscribe, and then come back over here. So guys, we do have 16 people in the chat too. If you guys want to drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Let's start it off with 16 likes right now off the bat. Let's get into it, 4K. So we're gonna go into this chat, see what we got in here. We got Cinema Master in here. What's up, guys? Saying Daniel, awesome YouTuber as well. We got Jagoda Blue in here saying what's going on. Should be a good one tonight. Yeah, a lot of I'm sure we have a lot of 4K movies we can talk about. What's good, what's not. Hunter says, yo, what's up, man? How's it going? We got Jerry in here.
What's up?
Hunter says, I have a great amount of have you seen these movies suggestions. Yeah, he does this a lot in my chat, so
Okay.
be ready to answer these questions, because I'm like, he asks a lot of like movies I've never watched. Basement Blues in here. What's up, Tony? I just had him as my last guest, guys. If you guys need to check out that replay. Jerry saying what's up. We got Turner fan in here. What's going on, Turner? So pretty much everybody coming in here. Blu-ray King saying what's up. Hope all is well, says Jerry. All right, Adrian says, hey there, guys and fellow viewers. How's it going, Adrian? We got Ben Buster in here.
Got all the usual suspects popping up.
Yeah, Blu-ray King. All right, let's see. Hunter says, hey, 4K. Oh, it's kind of hard because I say 4K
Yeah,
Media Guy, so I'm like,
like,
I'm just going to say 4kDRay. Or say D-Ray. Have you seen Training Day and Remember the Titans?
Oh, yes. Definitely seen both of them. Training Day. I mean, I will take both of them on 4K, of course. I think most people would, but everybody wants Training Day. Such a spectacular movie. I believe it's eventually going to come. It's got to come. Remember the Titans. That's one of those movies I can watch it, but I don't know how many times I can watch it. It's one of those, it's a little bit of a tough watch to, watch it repeatedly. But yeah, both of them are stellar, and I would welcome them to 4K.
I definitely think Warner Brothers is going to work on Training Day. Hopefully by at the end of this year or something, because so far they're not announcing it. But Remember the Titans. That's an underrated one that you kind of don't hear about anymore. I remember in school we used to have to watch that one a lot too. So,
Yeah.
But it is a really good movie. Foxtel Cinematics in here. What's up, Fox? All right. Hunter says, have you seen Labyrinth?
I've seen it once long ago.
I haven't seen it. Any good?
if you're into it, you gotta be into that type of thing.
Yeah, I know the cover art for me is like, it wasn't really talking to me. I remember that 4K came out.
Yeah,
I never picked it up though.
yeah, me neither.
Stranger Boy in here, what's up, man? How's it going? All right, Chrissy is in here saying, do you both think they should include the 4-hour cut of the Batman on the 4K and Blu-ray release? Is this for the new Batman?
I would assume so.
Yeah, because I think the runtime for the theater one is 3 hours and like 30 minutes or something,
Yeah.
which is a pretty long already.
Now,
So.
if they want to do 2 separate 4K discs, yes, but to compress it enough to have 2 over 3-hour movies on one disc, that's going to be horrible. So I would say no.
Yeah.
So it would depend on how they do it. But of course, we always welcome another cut. We'd love to see another cut. But a lot of times they want to separate it, give it to us later for obvious reasons. But yeah, I mean, whatever extra bonus features they could give us to make it worth our money, because these releases aren't cheap most of the time. So I would expect the Batman is going to be $29.99 at the lowest. So yeah, anything extra to, give us that price, to make that price point worth the while, then yeah, let's get it.
I think it has a high chance because it's DC and they already did the Zack Snyder cut, and they also did Justice League, the other version of it, the Ultimate cut. So I mean, there probably will in the future. I don't know if it's going to be on release date, but
right
in the future, yeah. Turner fan, have you guys seen the 89 Batman movies in 4K yet? Think about starting them tonight. I have seen those. They really look good, honestly. So I would recommend those. All the Tim Burton Batmans are pretty awesome. So have you seen those?
I have them all. Honestly, I have not watched them all. I've seen 89. I have not watched Batman Returns yet.
Well,
So
Batman Returns is really dark. There's a lot of dark scenes, and that one really pops with the 4K. And the first one, of course, has a lot of dark scenes. The city. The third one, that one. I don't know. There was one of them that kind of looked a little grainy, but I can't remember. Returns looks good, and the first one for sure. I think it's Forever. That's kind of like whatever. Maybe it's just the movie. It's hard to pay
Forever
attention.
And Batman and Robin are just two that people just whatever.
Yeah. Blu-ray King says, have you seen Prisoners of the Ghostland 4K Media Guy? I have not. That's the Nicolas Cage one. And for some reason, I just never picked that steelbook up, so I'm not sure if I'm going to pick it up, though.
He's really just antagonizing me right now, really, because he keeps telling me to get it. It's a beautiful steelbook. I'll give you that. But everybody besides him and My Killer Podcast everybody else says they hated that movie. It was trash. So I'm not paying $20 for something that's probably trash.
I saw somebody's Blu-ray hunt, and I think they were trying to make Durant Cinema buy that one too. So, and he doesn't want to buy it either. So, yeah, I haven't even watched Mandy yet. I have the steelbook of that one, and I hear mixed things on that one. So I still gotta check that. Let's see. We got Sky in here saying, "What's up, guys? The new Scream was really good. As a big thumbs up as a big fan." Oh yeah, you just went last night to watch that for the first time.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it.
It's almost in. We're almost gonna get the release, so I guess you should just wait.
I'll just wait.
Let's see. Hunter says, "Have you seen the Martin Luther King Jr. movie Selma?" I love this movie. Have you watched that?
No, I don't do much of the movies like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the one that we had to watch in school, where it's kind of cartoonish and then it goes to real life. I remember there's a Martin Luther King movie like that, but I'm not sure if that's that one. Let's see. What's up, everybody? All right, Hunter's asking, have either of you seen Unstoppable with Denzel Washington and Chris Pine?
Yes, I have. Not at the top of my list for Denzel Washington movies. It's a cool watch, but there's plenty of his movies I will put ahead of it.
Let's see. Adrian says, I'm currently watching the classic Batman TV series of the 60s leading up to the new Batman movie. Awesome.
Wow, he's really taking it back.
Yeah, a lot of people were like, are you guys going to watch Batman before this Batman? You don't really need to watch any of the Batmans to watch this one. So
no.
I'm not.
It's just do you feel like doing it pretty much just to, get the hype up even more?
I'm good on that. I got a lot of movies I got to catch up on. Basement Blue says, "What is your favorite movie of all time?" So that's a big one right there.
Yikes! Yes, that is. That's a hard question there.
Uh,
I can't give you a definitive. Like I can name you something off my head that I just love so much, but I can't say yes. This is definitely number one.
yeah, like for everybody, like, but probably the Star Wars franchise for me. Like, I never get bored of watching those. I rewatch them all the time. 1 through 6, people. Well, number 1 through 6. Yeah, those ones I never get tired of. So I'll go Star Wars franchise.
Okay, so non-franchise, one of my favorite movies is The Fugitive. Franchise, I'd say probably Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that is getting a lot of backlash with that whole Lord of the Rings thing right now. The new one, the Power of Rings, I believe. But the Peter Jackson trilogy is like really good. Hunter says, "Have either of you seen the Usual Suspects?" Have you seen that, by the way? There it is.
Waiting on that 4K. Love this movie.
I gotta check that one out. I haven't seen it. Ben Buster, for both, what is one of the top of your list for a movie needing to be on 4K? Let's see. What would you say for a top 4K, man, that you need on that it has to happen?
I'll name a few of them to be honest. Let's
I
go.
know there's a lot.
Exorcist, Carrie, Demolition Man.
I'm gonna go with Edward Scissorhands. That would be a nice one for me.
Yes.
We do need the Butterfly Effect. I love that movie.
I love
so
that.
I would like that one. Trying to think what else. Definitely the rest of the Scream movies. Whenever that happens, it will happen. It's just a matter of time when. Movies with Ryan. Favorite guilty pleasure movie. Mine's definitely Scary Movie, like the first one.
Probably Mean Girls.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like
Even
that
though
one.
that's a good, I mean, most people like it, so it's not like it's something that people don't like that I like.
I like that one and Jawbreaker. Like I
Yeah,
think those ones.
yeah. People don't really talk about Jawbreakers. I like that too.
Yeah, that one's really good. What's another like a really guilty pleasure movie would probably be because Eight-Legged Freaks. That one's pretty cheesy.
Yeah. I mean, most people don't like Sucker Punch, but I think both of us we really want that 4K.
Yeah. I did tag Warner Brothers on that, trying to see if they would say anything, but they didn't say nothing. That's all you can do is just tell the company like, hey, this is interesting, like for a 4K. They did what was it? Walk to Remember. They were doing the 20th anniversary for that. That still doesn't even have a Blu-ray, so they didn't even do like a Blu-ray release for that, which is crazy. They were like posting it on Instagram though.
Yeah, so that's why I like when I see those little surveys come out, like Best Buy has, but the studios put them out of what releases would we like to see.
It's been a while since they did that though. Like I wish they would do that more consistently. But yeah, what about those movies that were on that list? Did most of them come to 4K?
Which one? The Best Buy one?
Yeah, not the Steelbook ones, but the actual like. What do you guys want to see it come to 4K? I think it was Sony because I think 2012 was on there.
Yeah, I think
it was a long time ago.
Yeah,
but they did have I Know What You Did Last Summer, and that never happened. Stranger Boy says, "Are you picking up Scream Factory Cursed?" I'm gonna pick that one up for sure. Yeah, are you getting that one?
I'm not sure. I'd have to see what else is coming out of that day.
Yeah, that has Christina Ricci in there. I think Skeet Ulrich is in that one as well, so I do want that. Mid-level Ken is in here. What's up, mid-level?
Hey, what is up, Ken?
Saying what's up, gentlemen. Some awesome stuff also that he got in because I was watching his subscriber mail thing that he got. He got some awesome stuff in there.
Yeah, see, I still got to check that one out. That's another one I'm behind on.
All right, movies with Brian says, "I love Steelbooks and I don't even want it." Yeah, that's the way they get you guys with the Steelbooks. Sometimes I mean some Steelbooks I think are really worth it, like Lionsgate. Those are for sure worth it. Yeah. $20, you can't beat that. But then there's those ones that are like $35. I really have to decide if I really want that or not. So
Yeah, when I see around that 1999 for a steelbook or something like that, yeah, let's go for it. Like that Hurt Locker that's coming out. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, that
give it to me.
see, and then you got a lot of like quality in that too. It's not just like a cheap like cash grab. It's more of like here's a good quality steelbook for you with in a cheap price. Prisoners of the Ghostland was hard to watch, so that's not good. Tony's saying. Mid-level media says I finally ordered Bad Boys 1 and 2 on 4K. Just came in and the box set is awesome. Yeah, that's a really good set.
Yeah.
I think they're limited too. Like I don't see them in Best Buy anymore. They used to be there all the time. Hunter says, have you seen Brawl in Cell Block 99 with Vince Vaughn?
Yes.
I have not. I have it though.
Yeah, I have it. I've watched most of it. To me, it was kind of boring, to be honest. Like everybody was hyping it up, like, "Oh, this movie is so good." I was just waiting on the action to happen, and it just was taking so long. So I haven't seen like towards the end yet.
That's probably all at the end. So I thought it was. Isn't that a prison movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it takes long for it to become a prison movie, to be honest.
You're in prison there with them. Jerry says, thanks for all the good content. 4kDRay, love your channel. Awesome.
Thank you, Jerry.
All right. Say hello, gentlemen. Both great channels. Thank you for joining in here. First time I see you on here, so welcome to the live chat. Movies at Ryan says, hey, Jerry, Ken, and Tony. Turner fan says, I have the Almost Famous from Paramount Presents, but I am thinking about upgrading to the 4K. Do you guys think it's worth the upgrade? I haven't checked out the Blu-ray of that, so I can't compare it. But I do have the 4K, and I haven't watched it. So if anybody in the chat knows about it, let them know.
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, I love that slip, but it wasn't something I was going to buy day one. But that slip is very pretty. So if I get it at some point, I do hope to get that slip. I love that little gloss.
There's a lot of copies at my Best Buy, so yeah, I think it's going to be there for a while. Hunter says, if they were to do a 4K Book of Eli, would you buy it? That one, yeah, definitely.
Big question.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's a good one. And it's crazy because I already, for a while, I thought it was already there and I thought I owned it. But I was in my head, because I always used to watch that and The Dark Tower all the time. Yeah. So me knowing that I have Dark Tower, I'm thinking I have a Book of Eli, but I'm like, oh no, that was Blu-ray.
That's surprisingly that's not on a 4K yet. Like, what company is that? What studio has the rights for that? Is it Warner Brothers? I'm not sure.
I think it was Paramount.
Paramount?
I believe
they're kind of slow to put out 4K if it's Paramount. I think they just I think they just announced where Paramount Presents they're thinking about putting 4Ks now for their Paramount Presents, but I'm not sure if that's true yet.
I wonder how expensive that box set would be though.
Yeah. Jerry says, what's up, Brian? Hope you all is well. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi. Hunter says he has not even watched Lord of the Rings. Well, you're in for a treat if you watch it because it's really good. All movies connect to each other. It's like one of the best trilogies out there. So definitely give it a watch. I would probably start with the theatrical release and then probably try the extended versions. Yeah,
just in case, because it does get long. So just in case you don't like it, because lately I've been hearing people say that they just weren't really into it when they watched it. But I thought it was really good. And it, originally it wasn't quite my type of movie. I wasn't really quite into fantasy and stuff like that. But when I seen it, I fell in love with it.
I mean, those movies came out early 2000, like 2001. So at the time, like those battle scenes were epic. Like there wasn't anything in cinema that we've seen a big battle scene like that, like Helm's Deep. Like that was one of the best battle, like cinematics that you could ever watch. And then they took their time too on like everything, the Lord of the Rings, like the costumes, the makeup, everything was like, it wasn't just CGI. It's not like, it still looks good today. So
yeah, let's see. 4Ks look really good for that one.
Yeah, I was glad because the Blu-ray had that green tint on it, and I guess they removed that for the 4K, so that's really good. Are you excited for Chucky TV series Blu-ray? I'm excited. I did watch the show. I think it was Side Hustle Cinema said that it won't have a slipcover, but I think he's doing like something on his channel if you want to get a chance to win a slipcover on his channel.
Nice. Yeah, I was very surprised that that's getting a Blu-ray. We don't see a lot of TV series, the new TV series getting Blu-rays and stuff these days. So that's a welcome addition. Haven't finished the show. I think I'm missing the last 2 episodes that I didn't get to see. So
Let us know what you think, because the last 2 episodes, a lot happens, especially the last episode, because you already know it's going to be a cliffhanger, but
yeah,
they're working on season 2.
yeah, that show ended up being a lot better than I thought. Like the trailers looked good, but I thought it wasn't going to be executed very well, and I thought I would hate Chucky. I thought it would look bad. He would look bad running around and
Yeah,
stuff. But man, I loved it.
I like it because they actually go back in time and kind of talk about him as when he
Yep.
was like a human, Charles Lee Ray. So that was the fun part. And then his daughter was playing him as when he was younger.
Yeah, because that Hello Kitty costume scene,
Oh
I was cracking up from that. I love that part.
yeah.
Stop.
Movies with Ryan says waiting for these two to battle out. Maybe they should do it and do one right now. Well, when is our battle 4kDRay? So these
next Thursday, you guys. Next Thursday.
Yeah, so our 4K. It's not a 4K only battle, right? It's like everything, or is it 4K only?
4K.
Okay, so yeah, 4K only. So this shelf versus that shelf, pretty much.
Yeah, because what you see behind me, Blu-rays right here, that and a few more that's in my living room is all I have of Blu-ray. So
I'm gonna have to cover this right now, just so you guys can't see this. I'm just kidding. Nah,
that's why I'm on this side of the room today, so y'all can't see like all the 4Ks because they start at like the last 3 shelves and then the other shelf that's over there.
Honestly, I am pretty nervous for that battle. Like, I don't know how. We'll see what happens, but
me too, because I don't know how I want to execute it. Because I'm so used to being the host that now I'm gonna have to get up and move around. So like, how am I gonna do this? But
okay, so
whatever.
One more thing, how is the questions gonna be? Is it the chat?
I think we're gonna get them just from the chat. That way
okay.
it feels fair, so people don't be like, "Well, he knows the questions already."
Yeah. All right. Check out Blue says, "What are your guys' favorite movie genre?" My top 2 would probably be comedy, early comedy, because comedy sucks now, but
it does.
Comedy and horror.
Yeah, I'd probably go like thriller, action, horror.
Yeah. No country, no westerns.
Not really, no.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry, I can't. Like
it's
back
like
in the day,
music.
yes, I like some westerns, but now I have no.
With music's like, I don't like country. Like you always get that.
Yeah,
but I don't like country.
Because I don't know which ones are good, and I don't want to waste my time trying to watch them.
Yeah. Let's see. Adrian says Marvel and DC have put out trailers recently, so who do you think will win the battle? I'm gonna go with, because Marvel, the ones that are coming out now, are like, they seem like the ones that people are hyped for, like Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
DC, they got the Batman, which is their biggest title, probably Batman. What do you think? Who do you think wins this one with DC versus Marvel?
Oh, it's definitely gonna be Marvel, because I mean,
yeah,
it's already put together. There's nothing DC can do right now to catch on to what they're doing at this point.
Yeah, and then they're taking steps backwards with like what they're trying to do, like what we know they're gonna do. So it's kind of like that's not gonna help at all. Let's see. We got Culture Trini in here. What's up, man?
So Culture Trini.
All right, Hunter says, I want to see the Samuel Jackson movie, The Negotiator, come to 4K.
That's funny. I just watched that night before last.
Awesome.
I love that movie.
Does that have a Blu-ray?
Yeah. I think it does. I always think about that red and black DVD snap case it has. But I do think it has a blue.
Let's see. Stranger Boy says, unfortunately, I heard that they couldn't release the original version of Curse. That does suck, because I think Scream Factory is trying to get that version. There's so many versions that people want to see of that movie. So
I'm excited for the Frighteners. I'm ready for that. Yeah. Like when Geek Gab showed that white steelbook case, I was like, oh, I gotta have that.
You're gonna pre-order that one?
Probably more than likely, yeah. Because I think that's one that might end up being kind of limited.
When does that one come out?
I don't remember that. I don't know if did he put a date for that? I'm not too sure.
I'm not sure. I was off Instagram today, so I didn't really get a chance to look around. Um, let's see. Kino is doing a 4K for Usual Suspects later this year.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Kino Lorber is doing really good with the 4K releases. I'm not really interested in all their titles, but they're like really like going with the 4K format right now.
Yeah, and they do decent artwork on their slips, and the slips feel like a better material than your other studios. And then I like that they shrink wrap the entire case. So I like when I see that.
Yeah.
There's not as much
like
damage.
Screen Factory.
Yeah, like that they did with the Howling. I love it.
Yeah, I did pick that one up. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in years, but I was like, I was second guessing it, but then I was like, well, there's not enough horror on 4K, so I definitely gotta pick it up.
Awesome. And then the Alligator comes out next week, so that's another one. Let's see. Movie Wax says, what is up, guys? Sam time. I don't like to steelbook, but I buy it for the collection because you never know if they're never going to sell again. So yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
He's pretty much saying what, like he has to pick up the steelbook because he doesn't know if it's gonna sell out.
Yeah, I mean that is true. That's why people pre-order them, but it's like, okay, if you're really into them like that, to where you want no dings, scratches, spine slashes, or anything like that, it's like, okay, you're gonna pre-order it, but the chances of seeing it in store so that you can exchange it if something wrong with it is very low. So it's almost like,
What did you think of like Looper not getting a slipcover? Because I know a lot of people were disappointed in
that. Bruh. I know. Let me tell you how it worked out. So I got there, didn't see it. I was almost finished recording. So I was like, okay, I don't see Looper, but mine's up front. So then I just happened to look and I saw the Howling. Then I was like, oh, there goes Looper. I was like, hold up, there's no slipcase. I hurried up and hit Daniel up because I'm like, he posted a picture on Friday and I swear it had a slip on it. So he was like, yeah, it's got a slip. I said, neither one that's sitting here on the shelf has a slip. I said, when I get up front, my order better have a slip on it. Yeah. The guy went and got it. No slip. I was like, are you kidding me?
Yep.
And then people was hitting me up like, yeah, Sue said there's no slip on the Looper. I was like, oh my gosh. But I hear Ken store had them.
Yeah, like I think mid-level Ken was like the only one that had slip covers in his store. So what I did was I had mine for pickup, and the same thing happened where they didn't have a slip cover. But then I heard people that were ordering from Amazon, they got a slip cover. So I didn't open this one up. I'll probably return that. Mm-hmm. And I got the one coming from Amazon today. So if it doesn't have a slip, then I don't know what to do. But I'm hoping.
Yeah, mine. I'm more than likely taking it back, to be honest with you, because like 20, even though it's only 22, most are like 24 and 29.
Yeah.
The fact that I know it should have came with a slip.
Yeah,
and it doesn't have one day one. That's an issue for me. I'm sorry. I know some people get upset today. Like, oh, it's just a slip cover, but sometimes it's more than it's just a slip cover.
I mean, if you know it's there and you're not getting it on the release day, then you're not gonna be happy. But I do have it coming in today, so if it is on the live, hopefully I can probably grab it and show you guys if it has it or not.
Yeah, because it looks so plain without it. Some stuff I can deal with, but there's certain artwork that just looks so plain without a slip.
It's because it's all white and it just has barely anything going in there. Let's see, D-Ray, have you seen Secret Window with Johnny Depp?
Oh, I love that movie. That's a good one.
Yeah, we need more Johnny Depp on 4Ks. Like, there's a lot. I thought Crybaby was supposed to come out, but maybe not. Mid-Level Media says Brawl is a slow burn, but you're rewarded at the end. So you gotta
so I need to finish it.
D-Ray, just subscribe to your channel. There you go, man. Another subscriber.
All right. Appreciate it.
I don't have that little horn sound you have, but
yeah, I haven't used that in a while. I need to get back to it though. It'd be so much going on now with doing the poll and having to fill that out. And then I write in my book also, so I can keep track of everything. So when people be like, well, who won the most rounds and who had the highest or whatever. That's
cool though that you have like a record of everything. Like you can go back and say like, oh, this is what happened here.
Yeah.
Guys, we have 36 people in here. If you guys can drop a like on the video, I'd appreciate it. It helps out the algorithm with YouTube and all that. Let's see. We got Jagoda Blue saying what's up to Jerry. Ben Buster says, if you need to pick one movie to be an introduction to the 4K format, what movie would you choose? So I love to say The Shallows, because that one really, really pops on the... Oh, that one and what was that other one with Will Smith, the Gemini Man?
Yeah.
Because that one, for sure.
Oh, that's a good question, because I'm trying to think of a movie that everyone will enjoy that
but at the
looks
same time,
really good at the same time. Um, it's a tough one.
this
Maybe
one looked really good too on 4K. The Love and Monsters.
Love and Monsters. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good choice. Good family friendly movie. The Batmans definitely
Yeah,
look good.
the Christopher Nolan ones.
Yep.
Yeah, those are good. Horror in 4K is in here. What's up, man? How's it going?
Hey, what's up, Matt?
Turner fan. It's $18.99 on Amazon. I believe he's talking about, what is this, Looper? Or I wonder what movie you're talking about. Mid level says weird how they raised the price by $4 on Almost Famous.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
because I
really?
think it was
It was 19.
18.99.
Yeah, like 18.99 or something.
Yeah, I thought that's how new releases were. Like when they first come out, they're cheaper, and then after a week, they go up in price. Isn't that how it
Yeah,
usually
yeah,
goes?
it does do that sometimes. Has anybody noticed, like on the tags now? I guess it's just rewording maybe because they used to have like the My Best Buy member price, but now it
Yeah,
says like total tech discount or something of $1.
I
So
wonder
I'm
why.
guessing it's the same thing. I don't know. I keep meaning to ask them what it means.
Hunter says, D-Ray, have you seen Gangs of New York?
Yes.
I haven't watched that one. Stranger Boy says, it sucks that Curse isn't getting on a 4K, but I understand because it's not a well-loved movie. It's still gonna sell good on Blu-ray. I think a lot of people are excited for that one. So as long as it's a collector's edition for Screen Factor, I'm fine with it. Book of Eli is distributed by Warner Brothers. Yeah, so there's a lot of Warner Brothers and Denzel Washington films that could be thrown out on 4K. So I don't know what they're doing. Hopefully they start soon. All right, even though I think it's underrated, like I said, a lot of people have mixed feelings with that film. So let's see. Have you ever seen the Denzel Washington movie Fallen?
Yes. It always reminded me a lot of that movie Shocker.
Damn, there's a lot of Denzel Washington films I haven't seen. Then, like I
Yeah,
thought I
he's
saw a
got a
lot of them.
big, he's got a great filmography.
But yeah. Cinema Master says favorite comedy movie of all time. I'm guessing the Scary Movie, or is it a question?
Favorite comedy of all time?
Comedy. Dumb and Dumber. That one's just funny. Like Jim Carrey.
I've never thought about that question because I've got a lot of the comedies they all hold the ones I really love. It's all like all gelled together. It's like I get the same feeling from all of them. There's not one that I feel like, oh, I'll definitely take this one over
This
this.
one.
Yeah.
I think like the early 2000s. That's when comedy blew up. Like it
Yeah.
was really good. Hunter says my favorite Denzel Washington movies are Training Day, Out of Time, Remember the Titans, Man on Fire, and Two Guns. Man on Fire, that needs a 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just so many Denzel Washington films that we need to get. 4K Media Guy had to take a call. What is your favorite movie to watch when you have a bad day? Ooh, if I'm having a bad day, I guess I'll go with the comedy, but more than likely, probably a horror movie just to take out the anger. Watch some other people, get hit or something, like a revenge movie. The Punisher would be a good one.
Yeah. Warzone.
Yeah, Warzone. John Wick.
Yeah.
There you go. Hunter says, I want to see a 4K for Two Guns. Yeah. Like I said, guys, the format of 4K is starting to get the momentum going. There's a lot of boutique labels that are jumping on this 4K stuff now, so it's good to see 4K starting to grow. Before it was really slow, like you get a couple catalog titles a year, but it seems to be like getting faster now with these 4K releases.
Yeah, and now it's starting to expand. It was just so action heavy before, and now we're starting to get the horror. I think comedy should be next. I think we need a little more comedy on it.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Favorite movie snacks? Let's see. Usually I just like get ice cream or if there's cookies. There's probably bad choices to be doing, but
If we're talking theater, I'm going nachos over popcorn.
Yeah, I think I need to start doing nachos with that because every time I get popcorn, by the time the movie starts, it's already done.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. 4K Media Guy just watched 187. Not a bad movie. Awesome. Yeah,
That is really good.
I'm telling you, like, get that 4K too. It's on the German Amazon.
Yeah,
like,
and it's funny. I forgot that had a imported
4K.
4K until you showed it. I was like, oh, I forgot all about that one.
Yeah, and it's like I don't think it's gonna come out over here on Blu-ray
No,
or anything.
because it's been out for what, maybe 2 years?
Yeah,
Probably a little longer.
comedy is pure crap nowadays. Yeah, I'm not interested in really. I mean, maybe Jackass Forever would be like a good one, but other than that, not really. All right, Bears says, what are your favorite sitcom of all time? What would be yours?
Going Married with Children, Martin. Let me see. One more would probably be, might throw Saved by the Bell on there.
Saved by the Bell. We'll go with probably. I wasn't really into like a lot of shows growing up. Like I don't know why, I just never did. Like I know a lot of people like the Friends and all that stuff. I'm trying to see what I would watch though. I was more of like that 70s show.
Yeah.
Probably that one. All right, this is a good one. Scott says, what's your favorite Hans Zimmer score? Well, he's definitely does a lot of good scores.
Nolan,
so
yeah. That's always one I never thought about.
I know. I would probably
I might have
say
to Google that list.
I know. Is it like he does the Christopher Nolan
Yeah.
Batman's, right?
Yep. I know I had to make sure I double check to see if he was doing the Batman.
Yeah, let me know what other movies he has, because I know he's like really big. So did he do Inception?
Wow, he's got a lot more stuff than what I thought.
Yeah, he's probably like the one that does a lot of them for a lot of movies. Like he's one of the big ones.
Oh wow, he did Broken Arrow. That's another one I want on 4K.
Broken Arrow.
Wow, Dimension. That was a good question.
I know he's got you on the spot right there. Like I mean, I think definitely like Dark Knight is one of them. I don't know if he did Troy. Troy's a good one. I think he did Troy. Oh, another one, King Arthur. That one's really good. King Arthur, if he did that one. A lot of battle music. Like he's really good with that stuff. Let's see. Hunter
Gladiator's
said,
a good one.
Gladiator? Yeah, that's another one. Have you seen No Country for Old Men?
Yes, I actually just finally watched that. I want to say it was during Mid-Levels Western month, even though a lot of people say that's not a Western, but yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it. I wish I would have been seeing that movie because I enjoyed that one.
I still gotta watch more Western. I should have took advantage of Ken's little Western month because I was like, I need to watch my Westerns in here.
Yeah, 310 to Human's a good 4K.
4K Media Guy, it's cool that you met what movie won. Yeah, I did meet him in the convention I went to, and we got to talk a bit, and we pretty much talked about doing collabs together because I think I didn't even know he knew me at the time. I went up to him, I said, what's up? And he already knew who I was. I was like, oh, shit. It's like, I mean, because honestly, I didn't want to bug him because a lot of people were talking to him. But he's a really cool guy. When you get to meet him, he's really cool. And he lives like not too far from me. So I'm like, why we should do a collab one time. So we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, because I love that swap meet area him and Mr. Nichols goes to.
Imagine I start going there too, like this is my swap meet.
Yeah.
Out of print titles. Tim Talk, he says, "Hey guys, sorry I'm a bit late in here. Yeah, at least you made it. Ask us any questions you want, Tim." Cinema Master 97, pizza or tacos? I would go tacos on that.
Yeah, I might go tacos because there's more good taco places you can find than pizza. Pizza can be very hit or miss.
Yep. Little Caesars is like one of those downgraded ones, cardboard.
Bad for your health.
Mid-level media said, "Need that Bone Collector on 4K."
Yes, we do.
Let's see. No date for Frighteners yet, so no release date on that one yet.
Okay.
I believe that's just a rumor for now. All right. Cinema Master asks, "I just ordered the 4K of Marrowbone with
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Anna Taylor-Joy. Oh, Anna Taylor-Joy for $7 on eBay." Awesome, man. And the 4K for $7. That's good. Hunter says, "Have you seen the Tales from the Crypt movie, Demon Knight? I want a 4K release for this movie."
I haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen it. I used to watch that show though.
Yeah, I love that show.
It used to be like scary back in the day.
Yep. That little laugh.
Yeah. Horror in 4K says, "Can't wait for that Green Mile 4K." Yeah, that's going to be a good one. I'm going for the slipcover for that one though. I know a lot of people are going for that steelbook.
Yeah, I'll probably get the slipcover too.
Robzilla in here. What's up, fellas? How's it going, man?
What's up, Rob?
Ken TV. Tim says, "So what's your ultimate comfort movie?"
You guys are coming with some good questions right now.
Yeah,
comfort movie.
What's that one with Mark Wahlberg? Is it The Family or something like that? I forgot what it's called. It's like I think they adopt some kids. Why is it? Can't I think of it?
Michael,
check.
Maybe The Blind Side. That's a good one that I like to watch.
What is this? Oh, it's called Instant Family.
Yeah, okay. That was a TV show too, right?
I didn't know that. I thought it was just a movie.
So.
That one was actually really good. I thought it was going to be okay, but it was pretty fun. Ken says, or no, Horror in 4K. Ken was the only one. Let's see. My store had his Looper 4K slipcover. Awesome, man.
Nice.
You got lucky.
That's striking gold right there. Anybody that's got it, you post it on eBay, you probably get some good money.
Yeah. It's just crazy for like Sony not to put slipcovers for that movie though.
Yeah. Not sure
let's see. Mine
happened.
had slips too here in Vegas. Well, here comes everybody starting to say they got their slip covers.
Making us jealous.
I would be excited for a Demon Knight 4K. Have you both been Blu-ray shopping yet? Yeah, dude. I mean, I pretty much go every week if I can.
Sometimes twice a week.
Yeah. Just depends if it's a good release Tuesday.
Yeah.
If it's slow, I probably just skip it.
Yeah, because I don't know how you are, but when I see like weeks like this where there's like 3 or 4 titles coming out, I'm super excited, especially if it's like AAA titles. I get really excited to finally get up and do a video and everything. But those other weeks, sometimes I just be like, whatever.
I think a lot of Blu-tubers started doing that where like, if it's really slow, they don't even want to go out to the store because it's like you're only going to see the same things at Best Buy. So
that's what I like about Wet Movie One and Mr. Nichols. Like, there's somewhere where you never know what you're gonna find. You know, we're going to Best Buy, Target, Walmart every week. You're gonna see the same stuff every week except for the new release. It's not like something older, something's just popping up at Best Buy without you not knowing.
Like a new release. What I was thinking was like I need to start going to Book Off again, but it's just like that's like an hour and a half, and the gas over here is like $5 a gallon.
I bet.
So I gotta make it worth it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's how I feel. Like Robzilla, I really want to go to his side because they got Orbit DVD where he's at. You know, I would love to go, but gas is going up. That's like a 3-hour ride. So I got to make sure I know. Okay, I definitely got to be tied to buying something. Can't go for no reason.
All right, Mid-Level Media is saying it's so random. Mine didn't have Guns of Narrowbone slip, and that was alternate artwork, but everyone else had it in their stores. Yeah, I don't know. It's just Best Buy, I guess, at this point. All right, Movie Wax saying that is why I don't buy the Looper 4K because the slipcover. I need the cover art. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did have a comment that on my Blu-ray hunt where he said, "Why everybody's so, upset over a slipcover."
Yeah.
But I told him I think it's our money's worth of it.
He said, I got that same thing today, but it was somebody I knew. I posted that I've seen that Dollar Tree had a Blu-ray with a slip actually on it. So I was like, oh, wow, it had a slip on it. They're going to comment saying, let me know how that slip spins.
I mean, as a collector, that's why we collect those. Like physical media is not just collecting the movie. For me, at least, I love collecting the art. I mean, if that wasn't the case, I think they wouldn't do steelbooks, all these collector editions. If you didn't care about that stuff, like there's a lot that's not. I guess it would be boring. I guess in that point, if you just collected and it didn't have really much. I get it though. It's like at the end of the day, the movie's more important. But it is, as a collector, these new releases are so expensive, so they should have the actual slipcover for it. It's like, I don't know. That's like when you buy Steelbook and there's no artwork inside it. Like people get bummed out because it should have artwork inside and outside.
Yeah. Yep.
So, Culture Cheney says, went today to pick up my copy of Looper from Best Buy and no slip, so I returned it on the spot.
Yeah, don't blame you. I started to do the same thing, but I said I'll hold on to it just in case I can get a slip. But yeah, it might go back.
I wonder how Sony's feeling about that. They're like, what's going on with the sales here? Like, we're seeing a lot of returns on these. Like,
yeah.
Mid-level media says it's to the point of buying day one for me. I'll wait for the sale if it doesn't have one.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. Black Friday. That's crazy. Like I went to my Best Buy, they still have like some slipcovers for Annihilation, and I thought that one was probably going to be out by, it's been out for a long time.
Yeah,
that has a really nice slipcover.
Yep, because when I got my copy, I had not seen any slips in store, so somebody sent that to me. So, but awesome. Now I do see it in stores. But now I need my V for Vendetta because when I finally got that Black Friday, the slips was magically gone.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going to be a hard one. I'll see if my store has that next time I go. Let's see. Have you both been Blu-ray shopping together yet? We don't live in the same state, so yeah. That would be far. He's like on the East Coast, kind of. Like I'm on the West Coast. But it would be cool. Like if we get all these Blu-tubers one day, like we all fly out one spot and do a big Blu-ray hunt or something.
Storm the Best Buy all at the same time. They don't know what's going on. Like what's all these people?
Yeah, we'd probably have to go to like somewhere like a book off store or something special, not like a Best Buy, because we already know what's there at that point. Hunter says, have you seen Requiem for a Dream? Yeah, I have seen that one. Yeah. I did enjoy that movie. It's the ending though is like really
very crazy, trippy. I was telling this older couple that yesterday, while I was in the store, they was asking me about it. They said they seen it. I was like, yeah, that ending was crazy. They were like, yeah.
Yeah. It just shows how far people are going to go for that kind of stuff. So, Stranger Boy says, I would love Conair on 4K. Yeah, I definitely love Conair. One. That's one of my favorite Nicolas Cage movies. Yep. I want to see iRobot on 4K. Yep. Yeah,
I've been saying that for a long time. 20th
Century Fox, though. So.
Yep. Doesn't look like Disney is interested.
I think they would have done it though. Honestly, 20th Century Fox, if they never got bought out by Disney, that probably would have had a 4K by now. Let's see. Scott says, "Do you have that OCD? Like, if you have a film on Blu-ray and the sequels on 4K, you think you must get the predecessor on 4K as well? You have the film on Blu-ray and then the sequel on 4K. Yeah, that kind of would bug me, honestly. Like, I would want it on one format, whatever it is, because you want it on the shelf together. Like, I have this 4K separate and the Blu-ray, so I want them together. And right now, like 4K, there's so many like that don't have a 4K still. Like it's either the first movie doesn't have a 4K or the
Yeah.
second movie, and that does
Like-
annoy me.
Yeah, like Terminator.
Yeah, let me.
Like, T2's been out for years, and we still don't have the first Terminator. Come on.
I was looking for the Ninja Turtles, but that one is weird because the second movie has a 4K and the first one doesn't, with Megan Fox. See, like I don't like that. Let's see. Hunter says, I want to see Tom Cruise movie The Firm in 4K.
Okay. I'd
This
take
is a-
Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah, this is the one that I keep hearing a lot of people want. The Crow would look amazing on 4K, and that's one that I really want. And it's like I haven't picked up the Blu-ray just because I want it in 4K.
Yep. That's one of those on my list. Like I would go ahead and still buy the Blu-ray, but the moment I do, next thing I know, I'm gonna hear 4K's coming.
So I'm gonna wait on it a bit more. We'll see when that comes out. Some people say it will never happen, but I don't know. Well, Ben Buster says, what was the cheapest cost-wise 4K in your collection?
I've got a few that I got brand new sealed for like $6-7 off of Amazon.
That's pretty good.
I've actually got one coming, probably be here Friday for $6. Cartoon, of course.
I think the cheapest for mine was $5, and then $8, like $5 and $8 from 4K. So
yeah, I've yet to be one of those people that found a Zorro for $3 or Arizona for $1.
Yeah, that's really good. Let's see. Hunter says, I want to see Out of Time with Denzel Washington be released in 4K. Yeah, pretty much like all his films. Bruce is in here. Sorry for joining late. Just got off of work. Awesome for joining. We got 40 people in the chat, guys. If you guys can do me a favor, hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. We got 42. It just jumped. So a lot of people in here. I'm trying to catch up on the chat right now. Let's see. This is a hard one because I know Daniel knows me, but Cinema Master says Mickey Madison or Mary Elizabeth Winstead. I'm gonna go with Mary Elizabeth Winstead because Mikey Madison, she's still new. Like she's in Scream 5, and she's in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But I mean, she still has a lot to start her filmography. So Elizabeth Winstead though, Scott Pilgrim for me. So
yeah,
and also 10 Cloverfield Lane. I think those are her best roles, honestly, and I feel like I wish they would give her more roles, like as a lead actress, to see what she can do. Adrian James saying, what movie makes you really happy?
Superbad or Neighbors.
Yeah, those are fun ones. Superbad needs a 4K too.
Yeah,
I thought that would already happen. I was going to pick up the Blu-ray, but I was like, I feel like this will get a 4K. It's really popular. Makes me happy. I don't know, man. I like more depressing films, but not depressing films, but more dark films.
Yeah.
So, I guess it would be like a Disney movie, an animated movie, The Lion King. Justin Luna in here. What's up, man? He says, you guys get the Eternals movie, and what do you think of it and the end credits? I have not watched it. I know it's a lot of people are gonna kill me, but
yeah, I just watched it a week ago.
Yeah, what did you think of it?
It was serviceable for one watch. That's why I didn't buy it yesterday. I'm like, I'll definitely wait on that one. I'll get it, of course, but it wasn't that great.
It's crazy to see like how many steelbooks there were out there. Like at least in my Best Buy, there was a lot of like steelbooks there. I didn't pick it up, so I'm probably gonna grab the slipcover. Let's see. Justin says King of Queens is an underrated comedy series. I
agree. I love Leah Remy.
Let's see. 4K Media Guy. If they release Clue on 4K, which ending do you think should be the definite ending, and should they include all four? Clue I've not watched.
Yeah,
so
I haven't seen it. I can't say I've seen all the endings on that one.
Yeah, and that's crazy. 4 endings. But that would be fun. I mean, alternate endings are pretty like whatever you want it to be. So
Yeah.
all right, Tim says, do you already have future watch along movies planned already, or just going to wing it? That's for you, I'm sure.
Oh, no, I'm winging it right now. I just know that Texas Chainsaw Massacre, no matter how it turns out, I'm gonna have to sit through it. That's why I'm doing it like this. So that it forces me to watch all of it, because I do really like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I think this one's gonna be horrible. So for me to watch all of it and not turn it off or pick up my phone, if I do this
Yeah.
live stream, I'm invested in watching the whole thing.
You have to.
So yeah, I'm still undecided on the future weeks how I'm gonna do it. Whether it's, it's not always gonna be the newest release movie. It may be going back to something. I love the '90s, so I'll definitely be going back to the '90s and revisiting something.
When do you start that watch along? Is it just you, or are you gonna have guests?
Or? So of course it's gonna be like anything else. I don't just always go approach people. Hey, do you want to come on this? Like, I'll put it out there. If anybody wants to join, it's totally fine. I know it's tough because 12 p.m. Eastern, is not the best time on a weekday for most people. So I'm expecting to do this one by myself. Some people may pop in, on the chat here and there. So I'm not expecting great viewership, but I still want to do it.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
But yeah, anytime I put it out there, I'll probably just post it and say, hey, if anybody wants to join, let me know, like anything else I do.
Look at we got Stranger Boy saying thoughts on Brie Larson. I do enjoy her early acting, like I think before she was Captain Marvel, but after that I kind of feel like she's kind of like dropped. I don't know, like her attitude and stuff. I guess I just don't like her as a person, but I could watch her movies. Like I do like her in Scott Pilgrim versus the World. She's good in that. 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies she's good in. Like I said, it's just I think after the Captain Marvel is where she's kind of like she got hot-headed.
Yeah.
And I think she was really hard to work with. I guess they were saying on what was it? Endgame.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of Brie Larson? Are you a fan of her?
I like you said, I think she's been fine until she got to that role. But sometimes, even though we see it maybe just being her, sometimes that may not have been the case. It could have been an on-set thing with multiple people. We're dealing with a huge cast, and a cast that's been around for multiple movies. Now someone new is coming in with a big name as well. So everything doesn't always click. So, we hear a lot about her being the problem. Sometimes there's underlying things that we also may not know about. So, it's just hard to put something on one person. So I can't, I don't know what happened. So I can't sit there and just be like, oh, it was all her. Screw her. I hate her. And like some people, they do that. It's just like, oh, well, we heard this about this person, so forget this person. Let's cancel them. Let's not watch their movies. Let's not support. Like, you really don't know the whole story yet.
Yeah. I would say though, like I know she gets in a lot of controversy on her social media because she like kind of comments a lot of stuff that a lot of people want to agree on. So that's where she gets a lot of her.
Right, but what is social media? It's pretty much your opinion, right?
Everybody has their right.
You don't have to agree with everything somebody says.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Rigby saying, "What's up, 4K Media and 4kDRay? Just got off of work. Glad I was able to make it." Awesome, man. Let's see. Ben Buster says we need more Sandra Bullock on 4K. What's another Sandra Bullock movie that we could put on 4K? You have any favorites from her?
Blindside. I like the Blindside. That was good. I still never seen Bird Box.
No.
That was a huge movie. Like everybody used to talk about Bird Box. I never watched it.
I watched it once, but I kind of forgot it by now. Like there's some scenes I remember, but it wasn't like a really good one, I guess. It kind of reminds me of A Quiet Place. But we do have Speed on 4K, and that was one of them.
Yeah, that's like the main one. I think I said Demolition Man.
Let's see, favorite buddy cop movies. Favorite buddy cop movies. I do like. It's not really I guess you can consider it a buddy cop movie. It's Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence.
Oh yeah, with Martin. Yeah.
And I guess you could say Luke Wilson because they I guess He has to work
Yeah.
with him a lot. But yeah, I would say Blue Streak is an underrated one.
Lethal Weapon, we need 4K.
Yeah, that definitely.
It's a good
Didn't they announce Beverly Hill Cops too?
2. Yep.
Yeah.
Excited about that one.
There's a lot of good buddy cop movies. Trying to think. I used to watch them as a kid a lot, especially like that was my favorite thing. I don't know why, like watching cop movies like that growing up. Definitely Bad Boys is one for sure.
Definitely.
Rush Hour. Like those are like the ones that everybody's always saying though.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to think of other ones, but
I mean, 21 Jump Street. They're cops.
yeah, there's 21 Jump Street. Let's see. Training Day, if you consider that.
I don't think they were much buddies.
I know. I mean, that's like what the thing is. You're kind of wondering what is Denzel Washington in that film at first, because
Right.
you think of him as like a guy. It's called Training Day. Like you think he's just getting trained, but at the same time, it's pretty crooked. Hunter says, "I wonder if they will ever do a 4K release for Inside Man." That's a good one. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time.
That's like a phone booth. Like,
Yep.
phone booth needs a 4K. That would be cool.
Yeah, because we got what Man on the Ledge. Why we don't have phone booth?
The Ranch is a great sitcom on Netflix.
Ranch. I guess that's a Western. I take it.
It sounds like it. I
Still
feel like
need-
that's the one with Ashton Kutcher in it, though.
Still need to watch Yellowstone. I hear that's very good.
Yeah, I hear people talk about that one. Cinema Master says we need more Keira Knightley on 4K. Well, you got that Pirates of the Caribbean one, and
Yep.
yeah. Keira Knightley though, like I think one of her films, she should the King Arthur one, that would be cool to get on 4K. Trying to think what else is she in.
I'm not big on.
It's crazy that she was one of the young actresses for Star Wars in Episode 1. Like everybody mixed her up with Natalie Portman because they looked alike at the time, but she actually plays as her like I don't know what is that her default, I guess, so she doesn't get killed. Have you seen Episode 1, right?
Yeah.
Where Padme's young. So that's Keira Knightley in some of those scenes.
But she mostly does drama movies.
But yeah. I did pick up Silent Night though. That one I gotta check out. I can't read
the
this
bots
one,
are here.
But, let's see. Mama Blu-ray in here. Good evening. How's it going, Mama Blu-ray?
Hey.
Hunter says, I want a 4K for the Devil's Advocate.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Those are like one of my favorite things to do on the channels. I always say like what I wish, a wish list for 4Ks. Those are fun.
Yep.
Because there's just so many you can do.
Yeah, and then you never know who's watching.
Yeah. We got Movies and Sue in here. What's going on, Susan?
Hey, Sue.
I know that she didn't get her slipcover as well in her Looper. So when I saw her video, I was like, is there no slipcover on this thing or what? Because I know Daniel had it, and I was like, what's going on here? Let's see. Adrian says, I've been watching a few sci-fi films lately. I've watched Total Recall, the original one, and Arrival, and I'm planning to watch Blade Runner 2049 and Gravity later this week. Awesome sci-fi.
Yes, that's a good list.
Yeah, definitely Total Recall is pretty good.
Yeah. And they're all on 4K, well, except for Gravity.
The Fifth Element to that list.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hunter says, how would you love to see the Tales from the Crypt TV show be released in 4K? Probably like a box set, just a box set pretty much.
Yeah. And that's a good thing about 4K, man. That's what I really love about it. When stuff comes out, it gives me a chance to revisit it and enjoy it more.
That's true. Because a lot of these movies that are in my 4K collection, I probably wouldn't watch them if it wasn't on 4K. I don't know why. It's just...
Yeah, it's the truth. Like for me, I haven't seen the Harry Potters, so I know in order for me to watch it, I'm gonna have to buy the 4Ks because I'm not going to buy the Blu-ray. I may stream it, but chances are very low. But if I buy the 4K, I know I'm gonna watch it.
I just recently watched all that franchise and I enjoyed it. Like at first, I thought I wasn't gonna like it. It's kind of slow, but then after you pick up, I think it's after what is it? The Prince of Azkaban or something like that.
Uh,
The prisoner of Azkaban. That's where it picks up. So it is kind of slow at first, especially when they're little kids. Stranger Boy says favorite new Scream 5 character. Mine was Chad. Mine was definitely Gina Ortega's character. I think it was Tara. Is her name Tara? Tara, and I do like the main girl, Melissa Bajera. I think her name was. Those two. Let's see. Holland says instant family at 4K Media Guy. Yeah, there we go. We're catching up here, man. We're finally right here. Let's see. Have you seen this weird as hell Kevin Smith horror movie Tusk? No, I never. I didn't even know he's in a horror movie. I guess he could have a horror movie, huh? Like he could kind of pull that off.
yeah.
He gets scared easy. Stranger Boy says cast prices are ridiculous. Yes. Yeah. I'm waiting for them to go down.
The prices seem to be going up every day.
Yeah. So my tank, I always fill it. I never let it get to empty. I let it go to half a tank and then I fill it up, and it's still at $40 to $50.
Jesus.
I'm like, yeah. Tim Taki says, speaking of Orbit DVD, we seriously need more movies-based stores out there. So few exist that are based around movies. Typically, movies are just tacked onto record stores and game stores.
Yep, I agree.
We have NPR Dre in here. Buying a movie without a slip is like buying a pair of dead stock 12s without the box. I need the box. I need them slips. Yeah, there you go.
I agree. Definitely agree with that.
Hunter says, I know that Training Day has not been released in 4K, but they should make a steelbook for this movie. Yeah. I think if they ever do, maybe, I think Warner Brothers might. Let's see. Mr. Rigby says, that's the reason why I haven't picked up Akira 4K yet. No slip. That was one that I was surprised didn't have a slip cover.
Yeah. Plus, the Japanese artwork for it looked way better. If that would have came out here in the States, I'd pick it up. But yeah, Akira, I have not revisited that anime in a long time. I remember it being kind of long and a bit dry for me. But I would like to own it again. But that US version did not come with great reviews. They say it's not really worth it. If you really want that movie, go for the Japanese import.
Yeah, that's something we might be able to do, me and you, because I know we both watch anime too, and like we could probably do something with anime that other channels haven't done. So we should talk about that too.
Yeah,
anime is growing. It's really mainstream now, though.
Yep.
Before it used to be like nobody wanted to say they liked anime.
Yep. Yeah, because now we're starting to get it in theaters, so that's pretty big.
Yeah. Justin says in July, Beavis and Butthead returns with a movie and new episodes on Paramount Plus. That's going to be cool to see. I think Paramount Plus is starting to really get into their streaming too, because they just announced a bunch of stuff they're going to do with their shows.
In fact, they're getting Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim Taki says, I'd love to do a movie hunting trip with a bunch of East Coast people one of these days. What about us West Coast people, man? Yeah. I mean, let me see. Out here in West Coast, like all I can think about is like there's Wet Movie 1, Cool Duder, and then Mr. Nichols. That's all. I mean, I don't know who else is out here, pretty much.
Yeah, that's all I can think about too. But even East Coast, most of the people are up like northern.
Yeah, that's what I noticed too. Like, well, you got Brian Goes Blue. I think he's Florida.
Yeah, him and.
So is he closer to you or?
Yeah, that would be closer to me. Yeah, because I don't hear anybody from like South Carolina, so that would be next.
That would help you out.
We got a few in Georgia.
Let's see. Hey, Ray, have you seen Panic Room?
Yes, and that's coming.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. That's going to get a 4K finally. Let's see. Movie Wax says, who is closer to me at Virginia for movie hunting?
Yeah, that would be me, depending on where you're at. Well, Virginia's not that big anyway, but.
Let's see. Skip this one.
Yeah, Basement Blues is Florida too.
I would like to come over to the States and buy some Blu-rays one day. I mean, everybody from like over there thinks we have the best release, and then we're over there thinking they get the best stuff over there.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. It just goes back and forth because there's a lot of stuff over there that I would like.
Yeah. And it's surprising sometimes they get a lot of good stuff out there. I'm like, this is where they make the movies at. How come we're not getting this stuff? Like, this is where movies are made. So it surprises me sometimes. Internationally, like they get some good box sets out there. I'm like, wow. Don't come to Jersey. There isn't anything here, Jerry says. Mr. Rigby says,
it's funny. Everybody says
Texas. Texas is big, man. But he says we have other stores besides the big box stores for physical media. Plus, we have the biggest half-price books in the U.S. That would be fun to go to. The Cinema Master says, my stores are disappointed to see empty shelves. Didn't you say you guys were going to get a half-price books or something like that opening soon? I believe that's what it was called.
No, your Target was disappointing.
Yeah, that thing is like, that's Barnes and Noble.
That's why I don't even go to Target anymore.
Yeah, if you notice on my Blu-ray hunt videos, I just never go to Walmart and Target, and that's because the ones that are near me, and even if I go to different ones, they're always locked up, or they're either like there's nothing there. So I gotta save that gas money, and I was like, I gotta.
Yep. Yeah, because I was gonna go to Target yesterday, but that looper slip that messed me up. I was like, forget it, I'm not going.
It wasn't there anyways. It's not. Yeah. I thought Walmart might have had it, but. Let's see. The original 12 Angry Men is getting a 4K release later this year. Are you excited for that one? I keep hearing people talk about that one.
That's interesting news to hear. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I haven't even watched it, but I keep hearing people talk about it, so I'm wondering if that's worth it. I love Married with Children, and I would love to see it be on 4K. I doubt that's going to happen. I think maybe a Blu-ray, but when it comes to TV shows, they really just go Blu-ray or DVD.
Or just stick with DVD.
Game of Thrones was one of those like ones that got a 4K. I was like happy about.
Yeah, I still need that. I don't want to pay that ticket for it, but geez, I really want it so bad.
Honestly, I feel like that's gonna go in price. Like the price is gonna go down. It's just been sitting there. Let's see, 4K Media Guy. It'll make me laugh if we get Terminator 3 on 4K before the original. How about you both? Do you think Terminator 3 will come out before the original? Because I kind of feel like that would actually happen too.
I could see something silly like that happening, to be honest, but I fingers crossed it doesn't.
They know that we want the first Terminator on 4K already. I'm sure they know. But what do you think? Do you think they're gonna work on it? Because I know they're doing Avatar this year.
Yeah.
And what was it? The Abyss. The Abyss is coming out. So.
I don't see any way they're not gonna do it. I think it's just taking longer than what we want it to.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's a big movie.
Yeah.
Justin says The Crow. They're supposed to make a remake with Jason Momoa. Wow.
Yeah, that was some pretty cool artwork when they released that. That looked pretty interesting. It looked like it could have worked.
So if they're gonna remake The Crow, like at this point, I think they could like go and do a 4K at the time this gets released. Because that's their time to do it. Like when these get remakes, like put out the 4K. I'm not sure what that says. Your Life, I think. Let's see. Rob Zilla says Marilyn Monroe or Betty Page. I honestly haven't seen any of their stuff. I know the Golden Girls was like Betty Page's thing, but besides that, I didn't really watch her stuff. What about you? Do you like them or?
I mean, I guess I would have to go with Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, and she has a film coming out on 4K. Like I know she has. I was kind of thinking of picking up just because I wanted to see how she acted and stuff. But I know Movies and Sue likes Marilyn Monroe though for sure. Hunter says, "Have you seen the TV show Shades of Blue with Jennifer Lopez?"
No.
Nope. I would like to see Jennifer Lopez early films get 4K releases. Like she has The Cell. I think that would be cool. Yep. Well, I don't even hear that movie anymore. Like nobody talks about The Cell.
Nobody talks about that.
And then she had Angel Eyes. And that has a Blu-ray, so I was thinking of picking it up. But I'm like, I don't know if this would ever get a 4K, so. Hunter says, I saw a screener of the new Texas Chainsaw movie. It sucked big time. Oh, you're in for a treat.
Anybody surprised by that? Hey, look at the trailer.
I know the trailer was getting memes like right away. Like people were making fun of it.
Even if you know the backstory on the production side of it, you gotta realize this is not gonna go good.
Right. Have you seen Red State? If not, it's a great movie.
No,
Red
haven't
State.
seen that one, Red State. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
Scott says, "Did you know that Tom Cruise was the first one considered for Iron Man?"
Yes.
Did you guys know that Leonardo DiCaprio was supposed to be Anakin Skywalker?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, I wonder if he would have took that role. Like, I like Hayden Christensen though, so you did a good job. But I want to see if Leo picked that role. What would happen? Let's see. Hey, 4kDRay, I want to see the Sandra Bullock movie, The Proposal, on 4K.
Okay, it's a good
romantic movie right there. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Jagoda Blue saying, "I would love 13 Ghosts on 4K."
Dude, let me tell you, when Scream got that Blu-ray, all my hope went down the drain. I said, well, since it just released on that, I know it's going to be quite some time before we can get it on 4K.
Yeah.
But fingers crossed that, in the next year, maybe.
Yeah, that one and Trick or Treat. Like, I know Scream Factory, like, it's kind of weird what they're doing with the Happy Death Day. Like, a lot of people were like, why is this getting a 4K?
Right.
I mean, it doesn't, that I would be more happy if it had a slipcover. I wouldn't mind it. It doesn't even have a slip, though. So I'm kind of like on the fence on it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of good stuff that they're coming out with now, or came out with the past year, that you could be like, why you just didn't go 4K?
Yep. Phone Booth would be amazing in 4K. Yeah. That's a good one. Let's see. There is a steelbook for Training Day, but it's a Blu-ray and import release. All right, let's see. Favorite 2021 movie. What was like the best movie for you last year?
Favorite movie of 2021. I'm not gonna say this is just definitive favorite, but I always say one that surprised me that I love so much was Wrath of Man. It made me go buy a Blu-ray. I never really buy Blu-rays. I'm all 4K at this point in my collecting, but I had to buy that movie. I loved it.
Awesome. I'm probably gonna go with it's hard, dude. There was a couple of good ones that stood out. I'll probably it's hard. I'm just gonna go with the Spider-Man No Way Home. It was just good to see Tobey Maguire come back to the screen. I mean, that shouldn't be a spoiler by now, so.
Yeah, it's been long enough.
Imagine. Have you seen the movie Lost in Space with William Hurt? I saw that movie a long time ago. I think it was a 90s movie.
Yeah.
But I forgot it by now. So it's been a long time. Henry Boy saying, "What's up? How are you doing? What's up, man?"
Hey,
Glad
what's
you
up,
make
Henry?
it to the chat. Let's see. Adrian's asking, "I love sci-fi. It's my number one favorite genre." Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on those aliens from Disney. I guess that was just really a rumor when we saw that artwork.
It's just scary to hear that Disney has like the rights to all that stuff. Like,
yeah.
And like their 4Ks, they really don't try on them. So
nope.
Henry asked, "What are your origin stories?"
Origin stories. So you want our YouTube origin stories or our collecting origin stories?
Yeah. Let's do the I mean, I guess we could do collector.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
All right. So I guess mine started back in early to mid 90s. I had a friend who, when I moved, I met him, started going to his house, and his dad was big on collecting movies. He had the DVDs, laser disc. So he had the big wall size cabinet full of movies. So
Awesome.
I was amazed by it. Started finally really going to the movies to see the bigger AAA titles and going with them to Circuit City and stuff like that, buying movies. So
Circuit City.
That really got me into it. My first movie I ever bought was Night of the Living Dead on VHS. That was cool. I wish I still had it, but I don't. That would be cool to have that VHS still, the same actual one that I first bought. But Yeah, I mean, that's where mine comes from because, if it wasn't for him and me always being over there watching movies and going them, I don't think I'd be like this with it. I think I
Yeah,
still love cinema and going to the movies, but I don't think I'd be as into making sure I'm collecting them.
right. Same thing here. Like I just grew up with a family. Like my dad and my mom collect VHS movies, so that's probably where I get it. And like I said, my mom had a bunch of horror movies, and that's where I got my horror genre love from. So, and then I wanted to start collecting movies at the time, so I started collecting like Home Alone and Jurassic Park and all this stuff. And then when DVD came out, I started doing DVD, but I didn't have a big collection. I just had like maybe like my favorite DVDs were like 30 of them. And once Blu-ray came out, that's where I started really collecting. So it's funny when you start collecting, like say for 4K, and we didn't know like, hey, is the 8K format going to come out later? I
Right.
would probably not want that just because like you keep collecting it and then you got to restart over.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I started with the 4K, I never thought about that. Like, okay, well, this is out now, but what could come later? Like, is this
Yeah,
going to be worth my time? So I
yeah,
didn't know, but I just went with it.
me too. And then when I found out that it's the last format, I was really excited because that's where I can go all out now because I know it's the last format, and I'm like it's
Yeah.
you got nothing to lose at this point. Let's see. I want a 4K for the Sandlot. I think that's 20th Century Fox, so that would be
Yeah, I'm surprised we don't have that.
yeah. Tusk is about an elderly man transforming another human into a walrus. Well, Justin Long is the main lead. Kevin Smith directed it. That is
Okay.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the purpose of turning into a walrus though? Like, what's the benefit of that? Let's see. Sue in here. Hey, how's it going? She says, for the prices they are charging for 4K movies, slips are a must. I can't justify paying 30 as it is. No slip on Looper next.
Yep.
Exactly. And I think with 4K, like it's the last format, like you said. Like, so you do want that slip cover. And then it has a slip cover, so that's what gets you even more mad.
Yeah. Like we're not talking this is a month and a half later. This was
Yeah.
day one and no slip, and it should have one on there. So something's wrong.
And it's Sony. Like Sony has never done something like that, so it's kind of weird. Like I'm surprised about it.
Yeah. Starting to be too many issues across the board. No disc in cases, multiple
Yeah.
Blu-ray disc in a case, audio
Same
issues.
movies, like the Ghostbusters had the same, like
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 1. Let's see. Hunter says, I want a 4K for the Disney movie James and the Giant Peach. That would be a cool one. Yeah, I would like that one. And A Nightmare Before Christmas. I can't believe they haven't done that one yet too. Because they usually do that one with Hocus Pocus.
Oh.
Henry Boy says, any collectors in Texas? I'm trying to think if I know anybody out there. Texas, you know anybody out in Texas?
No, I haven't heard anybody say they from Texas.
I know I haven't either. So I think there was somebody in the chat though that said they were from Texas. I forgot who it was. Horror in 4K says it's a shame you guys don't have a HMV where you have shelves stacked of physical media. Yeah, that'd be awesome if we did. All right, sorry, 4K media guy, you're a little bit far away. I'll come if you buy my plane ticket. Lots of East Coast people in the PA, NJ, NY. There's just like everybody's over there on the East Coast pretty much. So what we could do though is like the horror convention that's coming up, Monster Palooza in June. Like, what if we had a big meetup right there? That would be a perfect time for that. Like something like a movie convention or Universal Studios or something big.
Yeah, that would be cool. Something like that. Like everybody going to a theme park one day.
Yeah, I think that would be fun. Stranger Boy said it sucks that the Final Destination 6 will only be a streaming movie. That's where I'm getting annoyed with streaming services. Like I'm like Knives Out Part 2.
Yeah.
With that's only Netflix. Like, how am I supposed to be excited for this if I know I can't own it?
Right. Then it gets you to wondering how good is it going to be, because none of these, streaming service movies have been great. There's some good ones. Most of them been kind of mediocre, but there's been a few good ones.
I'd rather they just come to the movie theater and like it is what it is, but like they shouldn't just hold it for the streaming. I get they want to get people to watch their streaming sites, but I don't think that's the way to do it. Yeah, if they did Final Destination though, like a collection of 4K, that'd be awesome. Those the first 3 movies. Hunter says, I am from South Carolina. Have you ever heard of or seen the movie Radio? I went to the high school where the movie is based on.
Okay, so there
That's
goes the
awesome,
South
man.
Carolina person.
There you go. I'm at Alexandria, Virginia. So yeah, like I said, everybody's not in Cali for some reason. I know it's like I know I don't blame you guys anyways because California is way too expensive. Like it's just getting worse out here. You guys have more money for movies probably, so stay out there. Rent is high out here. Like the rent is crazy.
Yeah.
So it's just everything's going high up here. It was funny because when they were doing the Super Bowl, they were trying to clean up the streets over here because they didn't want other people to see the mess out here. But we have a lot of homeless people out here. Like if you go to downtown LA, it's just like aisles of Skid Row.
Yeah, I saw those videos on YouTube of them trying to clean it up, and you see the big billboards and they're yeah. I heard they was giving out like vouchers for hotels and stuff to them too.
Yeah, so it's not what you guys all see in the movies. It used to be all nice out here. It's just kind of like they're kind of letting it go. They're not really doing much out here.
Yeah, because I hear Venice Beach is very bad with the homeless.
Oh, that's where they're cleaning it up because there's a lot of homeless on there. It's a tourist site, but at the same time, it's a lot of fighting and stuff going on there. So at nighttime, I wouldn't recommend you be out there. I need to take a trip to Jersey and organize at Jerry's collection. Yep.
Yeah, Jerry got stuff everywhere.
Tim says, Tony, count me in on that. I'd love to go through his collection.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would like to go to Tony's collection too.
Yeah.
So he says he's going to do a 4K collection soon. Hopefully he does. I want to see that. Have you seen the movie Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil?
Heard of it, haven't seen it.
Nah. I have not watched that one. Hunter's always asking those movies I've never seen. Do either of you have a favorite, I think, even Redman film?
Oh,
may you rest in peace.
It's from Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters? Not that I could think of on the top of my head, but I still got to watch Ghostbusters. I know that a lot of people are going to be like, how are you not seen that? But I haven't watched it, and I missed out on the collection, so I should have got that. I should have pre-ordered it. I thought they were going to release some individual slip covers for Ghostbusters, so I don't need the collection. I'll just get the slip, and it never happened. To see 4kDRay, have you seen the Pleasantville with Tobey Maguire?
Oh, that would be a good one for 4K. I don't hear many people talk about Pleasantville. That was a decent one.
Let's see. Chrissy says, 4K Media Guy, have either of you had a dream about a movie that was better than the film? That's interesting.
Right. Yeah, I don't think that's ever happened.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty rare. I can't remember if I ever did, but I must have not liked that movie a lot to dream about a better version of it. Stranger Boy says, did you know that Tobey Maguire was offered Timothy Olyphant's role in Scream 2? That would be crazy if Tobey Maguire was in Scream. He's good at drama. If you take, he gets really serious sometimes. I mean, you see him on the streets with the paparazzis and stuff, so
yeah,
he gets pretty angry. Speaking of Angel Eyes, Jennifer Lopez plays a cop in Shades of Blue. Yeah, that's the other movie I was trying to wonder. I was always wondering. There was a movie I used to watch her as a cop, and I think it's Shades of Blue. She's like a New York cop, I believe. I need to watch that again because I used to watch Jennifer Lopez early films. I want to rewatch them. Adrian James says, if you could direct a movie, what movie would it be? Ooh, I think it'd be fun to do probably Um, John Wick, maybe. John Wick would be a fun one. John Wick 4. Just a bunch of action.
I really like kid adventure or teen movies. So I think it would have to be something like that.
A kid adventure movie. The Goonies. Do you like the Goonies?
Yeah, maybe something fun like that.
Yeah, see, that would be a good one. Trying to think. Movie direct. Probably a Star Wars episode on the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, because I'm scared for that one right now. Yeah, like a lot of people are hyped for it. Trust me, I'm hyped for it because Ewan McGregor is coming back and Anakin Skywalker, Hayden Christensen. Like, I want to see them come back, but I'm scared for them at the same time to ruin their characters. I want a 4K for Stigma. That's a good one.
Yeah. When I first seen it, I thought he was about to say Stigmata, but okay, I'll still give you Stigma.
Stigmata. I want a 4K release for the Silence of the Lambs. We just got that one.
Yeah, we got that here, Hunter.
That's on Kino Lorber.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Buffalo Bill.
I was gonna pull it out, but I think it's.
I think I got mine.
Yeah, show them so
right
you
here.
can.
Yeah,
is that still
right
at your
here.
Best Buy? I think it's still there.
I think so.
He says, I think The Green Mile was the last movie released in Laserdisc. There's the movie Silence of the Lambs. So if you need that, Hunter, it's right there. Let's see. He said The Green Mile was the last movie released in Laserdisc. Do you know if that's true?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I would like to know what's the last movie that hit Laserdisc. Are you still friends with that friend you were speaking of?
Yes, we talk every now and then.
Let's see. What was the first movie you ever saw in theaters? The first movie I saw in theaters was Barney's Great Adventure. Wow.
I got this question on my stream, and my sister happened to be in the chat. She usually remembers more stuff like that. I think she said it was the first movie we saw was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, that's an awesome one right there. I can't remember if my first movie was Titanic, as I feel like it was Titanic, but it could have been something else.
Yeah,
but I think it was Titanic.
I
think it was like I don't know. I've been to the movie theater since like I was in elementary, like first grade, like. So it's kind of hard to remember. I guess it was Titanic.
Yeah, I think she said either Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or it was Driving Miss Daisy. It was one of those two.
What's a movie each of you guys love but not many people like? I would say yours was Sucker Punch, no?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. I probably have a lot of movies a lot of people don't like, so. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like Scary Movie that much, which I like Scary Movie, so I'll go with that
Scary
one.
Movie was good.
Jagoda's talking some truth right here. He says
Twister
is another movie I want on 4K. I felt like that one was going to come out last year.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen.
That and Gravity have been on my list for a long time that I thought would have been on 4K.
Well, hopefully Twister happens this year. If not, like that one, we need more disaster movies like that, like Twister, The Day After Tomorrow,
Volcano, Dante's Peak,
yeah.
Deep Impact, all that needs to come.
Hunter says, have you seen The Devil in a Blue Dress with Denzel Washington? All right. He says, 4kDRay, I have autism and I just completed my first screenplay and I have it copyrighted.
Okay. I wonder, do you watch, I don't know if he's on IG and watch Movie Buff Grant or Brian Goes Blue with Coco Dutch. Those are people in that community as well.
Yeah, go check them out as well, Hunter. Convicted Cinephile says, saw you guys were chatting and thought I'd pop in and say hi. Well, thanks for coming in here, man.
Appreciate it.
We do got these webcam things, so if there's any mods in here that want to like get these people out, please do. Let's see. I'll put this on. I'll block this one. There you go. Let's see. 4K media guy, COVID didn't just kill people, it killed physical media. Yeah. But at the same time, I think they did work a lot on catalog titles.
Yeah.
They gave them time to do a lot of catalog
Yep.
titles on 4K, so that kind of helped.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
the
we
new
didn't get the
releases that
new
slowed
stuff,
down.
yeah, because none was in theaters at the time. So we got catalog titles, which.
But that's when like streaming kind of took off too. Like at this whole pandemic thing, like streaming started to like get a lot of subscribers. But right now they're starting to go down again, so people are starting to go out again.
Yeah. And I mean, that's still fine because, all that old stuff was shot on probably 35 millimeter film, which is infinite. So, getting that 4K is great.
Let's see. Sue says that's a scary thought that movies will be streaming only. The way physical media is disappearing. What if everyone run and get movies while you can? I believe that physical media might not be in stores, but it's always going to be online. So, what are your thoughts on physical media dying? Do you think that's a true thing, or?
So part of me was thinking this year we could probably see smaller selections. Right now it's looking like it because a lot of people are already saying their stores have nothing as far as physical media. So I was thinking it would become more of a thing nationwide by end of year that we may not really see older titles in stores. It's just going to be new release stuff. Anything else you may have to order or something like that. But it's not completely dying. I think just the in-store presence is what's dying. It's still going to be available. It's just you're not going to be walking into a store to get it.
Which kind of sucks, like that. That was the fun part, is going in the store and just walking in the aisles to see what there is. So especially at Best Buy, when they had like 6 aisles of movies, now it's like 1 or 2. Yeah, and you already know what's on those shelves already. Like every week you go there, so it's like you're not excited to really look at it. Hunter says, I think there's a slim chance Netflix might be willing to do a DVD release for Knives Out 2. Do you think there's a chance for that physical release on that?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, Jagoda Blue says, I heard Cali beat us with the homelessness. Where's he at?
New York.
Oh, New York? Okay, yeah. I mean, I know California is we have one of the biggest homeless problems right now. So
yeah.
There's actually people that I think travel out of state to come over here to be homeless too. So, because there's a lot of tourist spots.
It's a lot, yeah.
Let's see. Deported Chinese nationalist says, will you be having a second Battle Collection tournament?
I'm not sure yet. Do I want to? Yes. But the caveat to it is the first one was big. People really came forward and donated a lot of money to it. And then you had Movie Hunter who, donated to the second place, great prizes. So in order for me to do it, it would have to be even bigger. And I don't like asking people for anything. So if it's not going to be bigger prize wise, I don't really want to do it because I want it to be bigger.
Yeah.
And Mid-Level came up with a great idea saying all women. I would love to do that. But unfortunately, it's not enough women that do it. I've hit a lot of them up. They've hit some of them up and we just can't get them on. That's why you guys see some of the same ones. But I would love to have an all women's tournament.
I'll go in there with the wig or something. I can do it. I'll be Miss Doubtfire for a day. 4kDRay, what's your favorite thriller film?
So I'd probably go like crime thriller. Of course, I said Fugitive. To add another one to that, I'd say The Town.
Okay.
Bone Collector.
7. Probably 7. All right, going to Tony's collection is like buying it to see the movie, pretty much.
Yeah. Tony could charge a cover fee to come in and walk through his basement.
Yeah, like a tour. He could probably be on like the Hoarder episodes, and they'll probably think he's crazy. But Hunter says, have you seen Silver Bullet?
Yes.
He says he would love to direct Gremlins. That's a good one.
Did you ever get that 4K?
Gremlins 2 to come out. Yeah, I have it.
Was it as bad as they say? Because I never picked it up.
It was all right when I watched it. I didn't think it was like the worst. Maybe I gotta check it out though. It's been a while. I did watch it though. But I do want Gremlins 2 to come out on 4K, hopefully. Movie Wax says, going to Tony's collection, we need
No.
to buy tickets to see his movie collection. Yeah, pretty much. All right, Bobby, or no, Baby Herman. Why am I saying Bobby? Baby Herman's in here saying, who is your favorite character, not Freddy, and Kill in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise? Who is your favorite character in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise? And what's your favorite kill?
So I would, to answer that question completely in one shot, Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors?
Yeah. That's my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street. So that was my favorite cast. I love that movie.
I'm so mad at myself because I missed out the opportunity to get that whole poster signed by the whole cast because they were at the convention. But it was just I spent so much money, but I wish I would have got it all signed by them.
Yeah, that is the downside to those conventions, man. Those autographs, they cost.
Yeah, and say like you have a Blu-ray with you and you got a poster you want to get signed. They're not going to sign the Blu-ray as well. They're just going to sign that poster and then charge you.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks, you should get something that you want autographed and what they have. Honestly, I haven't seen all the the Freddy Krueger movies, the Nightmare on Elm Street. So I'm still waiting for those to get 4Ks or the Blu-ray collection so I can go through that whole franchise. That was one I just didn't grow up watching a lot. So I can't really answer the questions.
Honestly, I think at most we're probably gonna get the first one, which I'd be fine with. But I kind of hope a whole box set comes, but I'm not feeling like it will.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do it. A lot of people think they are, but we'll see. Hopefully. All right, let's see. Mid-level media says he's still waiting on his Apex 4K. Yeah, I know that's what I didn't want to pick it up because I knew they were gonna probably want a 4K of that one.
That's the ongoing joke right now. Is Apex.
No, Bruce Willis. And then you get the good Bruce Willis movie with Looper, and that didn't have a slipcover.
Right.
Let's see. Don't give them any ideas, says Tony. That'll probably be the first 8K out there. Just kidding. Hunter says, since they released Silence of the Lambs in 4K, they should release Red Dragon in 4K.
I'd take that. A lot of people didn't like Red Dragon. I still thought it was fine.
Let's see. We got Cole is gay. He says, if you could have a pizza with one director living or dead, who would it be and what kind of pizza?
So I'm either going. Who?
I think I answered this one last time. I get this one a lot. I said Wes Craven last time, but this time I'm gonna go with George Lucas, and I'll just have Pizza Hut, stuffed crust, meat lovers. There you go.
Yeah, same. I think you brought up Wes Craven. I think I'll go Wes Craven. Yeah, give me meat lovers or just pepperoni and Italian sausage, and I'm good.
There you go. Well, let's see. I want 2001: A Space Odyssey in 4K.
I still haven't picked that one up. I keep saying I am. I mean, it's not the greatest movie, but
yeah, I heard it's actually like a really good 4K, huh? The visuals and all that. Let's see. Scott says, how do you avoid getting copyright in your videos? I actually did a Scream 5 review. That thing got copyrighted right away. And I put the trailer, I put scenes of the trailers in there, but I put it on mute and it still got copyrighted. So I'm kind of wondering, how do you do this?
Yeah. I can't tell you a foolproof way to do it, but I go on a website and I download the trailers and stuff and put them to my video, and I've never got like a flag or any kind of strike. So I don't know if that's why. Yeah. But I have done a video to where I think it was like the Ghostbusters trailer. I think that one did, but I had to go on YouTube, research how to get rid of that strike, and it worked.
Yeah. Because I would love to do like reviews and stuff, but I don't want to just be talking. I want like some of the film in the background or something.
Yeah, so that's what I do. I just download the actual trailer from off this website, and then I do the picture-in-picture.
All right, Chrissy's saying Dante's Peak 4K needs to come with the slip. Yeah, that would be awesome. Hopefully one day they do put that on 4K. Let's see. He says OMG Apex on 4K. I mean, we gotta support it, man. They need to release K packs in 4K. Jonathan says, "What's a movie that you remember seeing at a drive-in?" Drive-in. I do remember watching Constantine with Keanu Reeves in a drive-in, so I'll go with that one.
There was a night. I don't remember. I was super young, so I don't remember which Nightmare on Elm Street it was that I saw. But I remember seeing Nightmare on Elm Street playing on the screen.
That was back in the day, then for sure.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, I was very.
They still have a couple out here. I'm not sure
We
if
have
those
one. It's like
Yeah,
I think it's like 30 minutes from me though.
they show like 3 movies now. I think it's like 3 movies now. All right, Scott says, "What's your number one 4K edition?" Like your favorite 4K, pretty much. Or like the packaging.
One of my favorite 4Ks to watch is Interstellar.
Okay.
Far as packaging, right now of course those Lionsgate steelbooks are great, but I also love that Criterion of Minister Society. That box is very nice.
Yeah. For like packaging wise, I'll go with Underworld, the Sony one. That one's awesome. And then for like picture wise, or my favorite like 4K, probably be like The Dark Knight, because probably Dark Knight. All right, got Tony's Movies and More in here saying, "Hey guys, just stopping by quickly to say hello. Hope you're both well." Awesome, Tony.
Oh yeah,
Thanks for
I think
joining
Sue's
in.
going live soon, ain't she?
Yeah, we've been on here for an hour and 46 minutes. You still have time right now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Hunter says Ladder 49 would be great in 4K. Let's see. Holland says, if every TV series got a 4K release, what show are you rushing into the store to get? So TV series in 4K. I want like Charm. I haven't watched Charmed a lot, but Charm would probably be one.
Supernatural.
Yeah,
I like that. I love that show that was on a couple of years ago. The 100. I would get that if that came on 4K if it was decent
if
price.
they had Lost on 4K.
Yeah.
So probably those. Trying to think what else. Like something with action. Like 24 was good. I used to watch that.
Yeah.
What if they had like the like SmackDown, like the early SmackDown and Raw? Like those would be cool.
Yeah.
Right?
That would be cool. The Attitude Era stuff.
Because I love like the 2005, like that's where I used to watch it a lot. 2005 and like 2009. Let's see. Hey Tony, here's what's up. Broken Arrow would be great in 4K. I wanted 4K for Enemy of the State.
That was a good movie.
Jagoda Blue saying, I hope we get that Lost Boys on 4K this year.
Yeah.
I think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like, I just hope that they do good artwork on it. Like, let's see what they can do with that artwork and give us a steelbook. If they could give me a steelbook for that one, I'm definitely grabbing that. I wish it was Lionsgate that was doing it, but now every time a steelbook comes out, I'm like, I wish Lionsgate had the rights to this. But yeah, it is what it is. Paramount, I think Paramount, if you open inside, they never have artwork, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
The Scream one did though. I think the Scream did actually have it. Sometimes they don't though. I think the early one. Let me see.
Yeah, Scream did. It was minimal, but it was some art, I guess.
Yeah. Let me see. I guess they do have artwork. There's one company that they never have artwork inside. I forgot what studio is it. I think it can't be Universal. I don't know who is it, but somebody out there has it. What horror movies that made you feel sick? Is there like some horror movie that made you, I guess, it was too much?
So when I was younger, one day my dad he was making burgers, and we sat down and watched The Fly,
Oh wow.
and I could not finish my food.
That The Fly. For me, I don't know. Like, maybe it has to be when I'm younger, because now I can like take all this like horror movie stuff. But when I was younger, probably not. Um, Trying to think what was really gruesome back then.
Yeah, but I know nothing that's actually made me sick, like had to run to
Yeah,
the
like
bathroom and throw up or
you're
anything.
gonna
Yeah.
throw up or something. For the most part, I don't think I have one. I can't really think of one. But I'm trying to think. What's a really gruesome horror movie in your opinion right now? Because like that's really like all out. I think Wrong Turn 2 tries to be like really gory as much as it can. So probably Wrong Turn 2.
Yeah.
All right, Movie Wax saying going to the store and buying Blu-ray 4Ks is like going to your second house to see your collection. I see it like that. If only those were free. Like if you're going to that other house, you know,
Right.
you can't take everything back with you. Nolan saying, "What is a must-have in the collection?" Starting mine, or we could give him some recommendations right here for 4K.
Okay.
So what's something that he must have? I would say Annihilation. If you don't have Annihilation, grab that one on 4K.
Yeah, Annihilation's a good one. We keep saying Batman franchise, the Nolan trilogy. Yeah, that's a good one. I think you said The Shallows earlier.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what's out right now in store because you give him like an older title, it's gonna be hard for him to find it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm trying to think like recent titles. Um,
Uh,
I
Kong
would pick up
Kong
this.
Godzilla was pretty good. Yeah, that's a good one.
You could have all the Predator movies on 4K right now. It's still available too. It's like I thought this would go out of print already.
The Apes trilogy is still in stores. It's a pretty good one.
The Last Duel on 4K would be cool if you don't
Mm-hmm.
have that one. Have you seen the horror movie Don't Sleep? No, I haven't watched that one. Got the bots in here still. All right, got kicked them out. How do you guys know when if a movie is coming out in 4K? I'm a starter. My bad. No, all good. So there is a website called Blu-ray.com, and you can go to you click Blu-ray, and it'll tell you all the new releases that are going to come within the next month or even next week, and you can pretty much see everything on there. So just go to Blu-ray.com. You could also follow Mid-Level Media or anybody that kind of like tells you what's coming out the next week. You have any recommendations? 4K?
Another website is Hi-Fi Digest. They also do the listing calendar of what's coming out from month to month. I think right now it goes out to like May, I believe they have it. So that's a good way.
It's awesome to see like people starting their collection still. Like there's still people out there that they're barely gonna start collecting and they're like new to it. So
yeah,
don't get discouraged by like physical media is dying because you got a lot to collect. So Hunter says I would have pizza with Ron Howard with pizza from Papa John's. Pinbuster says we need to do it. Fan voting for the Oscar for Apex. There you go. Let's see. Chrissy says my question seems to frustrate you. Which one was it? I forgot. What did she ask?
I can't think of anything in specific. I know she's had a few questions.
Yeah, nothing frustrated me though. Let's see. Oh, where she said COVID didn't just kill people, it killed physical media. I think that's the one. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, she did ask that one.
Hold on, I'm trying to catch up here. All right. Adrian asked, how about the original Planet of the Apes on 4K? That would have been out, I'm sure, if Fox had the rights to it. So
Yeah. I would have expected it to be out by now.
Yeah, they always did that. Like when Blu-ray came out, they always did like this big Planet of the Apes for like the Blu-ray at the time, collector's editions. Movie Wax, what is your favorite steelbook of your collection?
Well, I don't have a ton of steel books. I can definitely tell you that. Of course, I love that Punisher one. I had to have that. That was day one. I was super excited for that.
I'm going with the John Wick trilogy because that's like my favorite. I missed out on this and I recently got it, so I love the colors, just everything about it.
Yeah, I love the colors on the 47 Ronin one. Transformers, I love that one.
This one's pretty nice too. This one just came out not too long ago.
There you go, Jerry. Ask him how much he'll sell it to you for, Jerry.
What, Jerry's looking for that?
Yeah, I think Jerry and Jago the Blue still want that one.
Oh.
There's a lot of people that want it.
I pre-ordered it, but I never saw it in the store, so.
Mm.
All right, let's see. Who do you guys prefer? How do you say this?
Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal.
Or Steven Seagal. I don't even know any of those two guys.
Oh, wow. I'm going to go Jean-Claude Van Damme for more films, but I think Steven Seagal is a little underrated. A lot of people don't talk. I love his Marked for Death, Out for Justice. I love those two movies.
I probably have to see him to like know him. There's too many people out there. Interview with the Vampire on 4K needs to happen.
Yep.
That's Warner Brothers, right? I believe. I bought the Blu-ray of it. I don't know if it'll get a 4K, but probably one day. Let's see. Scott says, early you talked about possibilities of Terminator 3 Rising of the Machines could get a 4K. I would be down for that. I would buy that. So, the Terminator 3 fan right here. That's kind of rare to see.
Yeah, him and Kal-El Daily.
Let's see. J Movies and Media says, D-Ray, how many 4Ks you got now?
It's been since probably about the summertime since I counted, or since I did that last collection video. So I know I should be over 400 now.
There you go.
But I don't do any of those apps with like, scanning your movies in. So I don't know the exact count.
Individually. And
yeah.
I counted mine like maybe when I did my collection video, but I haven't been counting since I got new releases. So now I kind of lost my spot again. I'm like, I don't know what I have again. It's like around 400 something. Killer Clowns from Outer Space would be cool on 4K. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
I still need to get that Blu-ray because I haven't seen that, and I just went to the convention last weekend, and the whole cast was there too. I'm like, I should have watched this.
I haven't been to one of I haven't been to any type of movie convention. Only comic.
They're a lot of fun because you get to meet the actors, get your physical media sign, so it is a fun experience. I don't know if they have North Carolina. You could check it out though. Just put like horror conventions and see if anything pops up. They're cheap though. Like they're usually like for a day you pay a ticket like $35.
Yeah.
So it's not expensive. It's the autographs that are expensive. What are your guys' favorite sports films? Sports film. Probably Space Jam, the first one. No, it's not like a.
It's not your genre. I got a few I can name. I mean, Any Given Sunday, Blue Chips, The Program,
The Sandlot.
Yeah. What was the movie with the kids that played football? I like Major League. That was good.
Waterboy.
Happy Gilmore, golf.
Yeah, I learned like comedy. Like I don't like serious sports films. That's not
right.
my thing.
Like Rudy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dramatic stuff.
At the end of the film, you always know that team's gonna win. Like they're just gonna start losing, and then at the end of the film, they're gonna win. Jagoda Blue says, "Do you guys collect anything else before you start with movies?" I collect posters. I know a lot of people like I collect movie posters. I collect, well, not collect, but I work on my
Buy it.
car a lot, and that's expensive. Car parts. What
Yeah,
about you?
me. Shoes. I used to do,
Oh,
of course,
shoes.
comic books, trading cards.
What kind of trading cards do you get?
I don't buy them anymore. I just got this box full of trading cards from when I was like 7 years old, 8 years old. So
Oh
yeah,
wow.
I've had them for a long time. Wrestling and the Marvel series, the 1992 and 93 Marvel series.
What about shoes? Like, did you get those Marina Blue Jordans?
No, lately I haven't been getting too many. They're too hard to get now.
Yeah,
Usually for me to get them, because my best friend he does YouTube too, and he's big on the sneaker side of
yeah.
YouTube. So like when if there's a pair that he's not gonna get that I want, he'll help me get them.
I wanted those, but they sold out. Like you said, you got to
Yeah,
go on like Macari and all that,
yeah,
and you got to
I'm
pay
not
like
doing
more.
that. Like he'll pay like $400 something for a pair of shoes. I'm like no, because I'm actually gonna
Yeah,
wear mine and get them dirty, so I'm not paying
I
that.
know. It just sucks because like they shouldn't even do pre-orders with those. They should just be in the store. It's like
Yeah,
your chances of getting the raffle and all that. It's not.
yep,
You don't
it's
have a high chance.
horrible.
Scott says, "What are some titles that start with Y? It's hard for me to think of." Yes, man.
Oh yeah, there's a good one. I didn't even think about that.
uh,
Jeez, why?
I know. Uh, hey, I got that one. I don't know what else is there, but
Wow. Yeah, I can't think of anything.
something with yellow yard. Oh, I'm just thinking things that would be a title. Nothing that I can think of besides Yes Man. All right, this chat wouldn't be the same if Emoji Movie wasn't mentioned. I got rid of that movie, man. I used to have that on 4K, but I didn't need it, so I'm
I've
trying to
never
freaking
seen it.
get this webcam out of here. It's not letting me, so I'm not sure why. All right, put them on timeout. All right, let's see. Adrian says, I'm going over to Movies and Sue stream, so see you guys soon. See you
Oh
soon,
boy,
guys. All
don't
right,
tell me
man.
everybody's
Thanks for
dropping
coming
out.
into here. We'll probably wrap it up in a little bit. We got to catch up on this. Let's see. She says, no, when I mentioned Dante's Peak tour response reminded me of Ben Driller when he answered the door, and there's something about Mary. Uh, I'm all for Dante's Peak getting a 4K. I love that movie, so I would like that one to get a 4K. How about a 4K release for Sleepy Hollow? That's something that was rumored. I remember Geek Gab put out that like it was supposed to get a 4K, but it hasn't got one yet. So, but let me see. Definitely want Sleepy Hollow. I got the awesome FYE Steelbook.
Oh yeah, I remember
This
that one.
one's awesome. All right, let's see. If you love Ahsoka, watch The Waterman. Ahsoka, like Star Wars. Um, who's is
Waterman. Never heard of that one.
I know. That's why I'm trying to think who's in that movie. If you could look at the cast, because I feel like it's that girl that plays Ahsoka in the Star Wars, and if that's what she's saying.
Yeah, I think that's what she's talking about.
4kDRay, do you have a battle set up for this week or next week?
Yeah, this week, all new lineup. Everybody that's there tomorrow night, are all new to the channel. Well, Tim, he'll be on the guest panel. Tim Talks Talkie, so he's not new. But I also have the 4K lowdown. So another guy with 4K name will
Oh
be there.
wow,
He'll be a guest, and Still Raised in 4Ks versus another Instagram guy, Riggin0716. Those two are
awesome. And then also next week will be me and 4kDRay as well going to battle. So don't miss that one out. Let's see. Late but made it. Hey guys, Susan says. Susan Redden.
Hey,
Awesome
Susan.
to make you here. Ben Buster says he's still here. Awesome, man. Susan says, "Do you guys open your steelbooks or do you keep them sealed?" Well, for the most part of mine, I keep them sealed if I have the slipcover, because if I double dip for some reason, I don't know. I already have the slipcover, and I usually open these up. What about you?
Yeah. Anything I buy, it's meant to be open. So I open everything as soon as I'm gonna watch it. There's some stuff on my collection still sealed. Now that Punisher steel book that might stay
I
sealed
still have
forever
a lot
because
sealed.
I've got the slip. So there's no real point of me opening that steel book. So it'll most likely stay sealed for however long. But anything else, I don't do like the double dip. Oh, I'm gonna buy this steel book, not open it, buy the slip also so I can watch it.
Yeah, I just noticed I have a lot of sealed steelbooks still. It's just like I said, I have the 4K slipcover, like Lionsgate. I'm double dipping on those, so it's like I don't see a reason to open them, but they are nice looking. So
Yeah. For me,
Taylor
if I
says,
buy it, that means I have the intention on watching it. I don't buy anything I'm not gonna watch.
have you guys seen the TV show Vikings? I just finished Game of Thrones and want something similar because I love it so much. Anything that you could recommend that besides something with Game of Thrones style? Maybe is The Witcher any good? I hear people
Yes.
say
Oh
that's
man,
good.
I love that show. That's very good.
I'm probably gonna start watching that one because I know it's a video game, right? And it's like
Yes.
now it's a show. I haven't checked out the Vikings yet. I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta check it out because Rev 4K keeps talking about it too, so I do need to watch it.
I do want to watch that movie coming out like later this year with the Vikings. Is it Vikings? It's like some type of I know Rev 4K was like talking about it.
Oh, the Northman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know if they're Vikings or not though. I don't know.
Let's see. What's up? Jagoda says 4K media guy. Even Doc Ock is in it. It's a bit spooky towards the end. Awesome. I'll check it out. What was it called again? Let me see. The Waterman.
The
Okay, I'll
Waterman.
check it
Yeah.
out. See if it has a Blu-ray. I mean, this webcam thing is so annoying. Let's see. Put them on timeout. All right. Let's see. Deported Chinese nationalist says, "Are you guys sports fans?" You are a sports fan, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I love football, basketball, professional wrestling. I like watching World Cup soccer. I don't watch soccer like normal time, even though I did play it a little bit in middle school, but I don't really watch like when it's just regular league play and stuff. I love World Cup.
Awesome. I know for the most part, like I don't really watch sports, but like the most I'll probably watch is like the Dodgers. Like that. That's pretty much it. The
Yeah.
Dodgers, and that's it. That's pretty much it. I think we made it to the end of the chat list, man. So like we could probably call it off right here, and we made it to 2 hours and 7 minutes.
Wow. It went by fast too.
We can ask this one because I know you like wrestling too, so we could probably talk wrestling. Who's your favorite wrestling superstar?
Woo. All time favorite. Man, that's tough. I'll just give you a few. Because I'm gonna go Ultimate Warrior, Ric Flair, Razor Ramon, Rob Van Dam, Sting. Those are some of my favorites.
My favorites are probably all like WWE, but they're gonna be Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, and let's see, the early Rock, The Rock. But my favorites are like probably Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Those are my top two. Like I like Kurt Angle because he could do a lot. Like he could wrestle, but he's good on the mic.
Yeah, he was good on the mic. I was never much of a fan of him in the ring, but he did have good mic work.
My favorite part with Kurt Angle was when he came and he wrestled Mark Henry, and I think he won like that Royal Rumble on SmackDown, and the Undertaker came out, and the ring collapsed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And then Eddie Guerrero, of course, like it just sucks that he passed away.
Yeah.
Because I really want to. I'm sure he'd still wrestle right now, but Let's see. Jerry says everyone in the chat subscribe to Jagoda Blue. Amazing guy. Yeah, Jagoda Blue has a lot of cool stuff. He's probably another guest I need to get on here as well.
Yeah, he has a great collection.
It's a matter of time, Jagoda. We're planning it out right now. Let's see. Chrissy says, "Don't feel bad. 4kDRay has an even worse troll. He triggered me." You got them trolls over there, man.
Yeah, everybody's got at least one in their chat.
Yeah, it's funny for like physical media though, like trolling for physical media content. I don't get it. Let's see. J Movie saying, "Woo, woo." Ric Flair. What do you think? Real fast on the wrestling, Lita coming back. Do you think that's cool?
Oh boy, I like Lita. WWE. I think they hang too much on their old wrestlers, and they're not developing any new superstars. They always fall back on the old wrestlers. I feel like, it's no point in her being there. Like, she's about to have a match against Becky, right?
Becky Lynch.
Like, for what? We know Becky's not gonna lose heading into WrestleMania, so it's like it's kind of pointless.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I'm hearing they're trying to bring Stone Cold back for WrestleMania for one match.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I feel like they're gonna do it. Watch, just like they did with The Rock and John Cena. Jagoda Blue says, and subscribe to Jerry as well. Great guy and one of the best collections you'll see. Straight fire. All right,
Jerry,
goodbye, guys. See you in the battle collection tomorrow. Great live, gents. Everyone hit the like button. Yeah, before you guys leave, hit the like button.
Yeah, if you enjoyed it,
check out 4kDRay's channel. The link is in the description below. I'm gonna let you pretty much give a shout out to your channel, man, before we take off here. So let everybody know, man, what's your channel about?
Yeah, you guys, first foremost, thank you 4K Media Guy for having me up here, man. Definitely appreciate you hitting me up, asking me if I wanted to come on and setting this up. I enjoyed it, had a great time. It always feels good to be on the other side, not hosting. It's good and relaxing to do that. Thank you to everybody that was here tonight. Like you said, if you guys enjoy it, hit the like button, subscribe to his channel, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and looking forward to tomorrow night's battle. We got that going on, and then Friday, I'll be over on Blu-Ray King's channel. He's got a little game show he created that he wants to get off the ground Friday night. So looking forward to all that. And then next week, you guys, the battle of the 4K guys, me versus 4K Media Guy in the 4K battle. It should be very, very fun. I can't wait.
Very scary time.
Don't worry, I'm nervous too.
Yeah, because I mean that's gonna be fun. It's just to have a fun time, but like 4Ks. Like I think me and 4kDRay pretty much have like the one of those big 4K collections out there. So that'll definitely be fun to see you guys there. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining, and hopefully you guys had a good time in the live chat. We'll see you guys next time.